Hello, chat. Not gonna be a long stream today because, well, aside from feeling just a little under the weather, I have class again tomorrow because spring break is over for me. I don't like it. But hey, that's how life is. Uh, why are my headphones not connected? Hold on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright. Put those away. Sell. Gonna take that to Gunther. Not gonna be a long stream. As I mentioned, I've been feeling a little sick this weekend. Yesterday, I always take Saturdays off from streaming to do stuff like work on assets, editing, highlights videos, or making shorts for YouTube, that type of thing. um, or just if I have something else to do, like unrelated to what's the word? Streaming. Yeah, that's the word. Then I get that done. But yesterday I was just not feeling good because I spent most of the day asleep just because I was not I didn't feel good. So I was like shit. And then because I spent all day asleep, I did not go to bed until technically 3 a.m. because of daylight saving times it was 3 a.m. but it was more closely like 2 a.m. but daylight saving time's a thing, so it's 3 a.m. Uh, yeah, I was just not feeling good yesterday. And a little bit today, but I'm feeling better than today because I've been awake for most of the day. uh, Took a little nap, but from like 3-4 p.m. ish to like 6, I think. But other than that, I've had pretty decent. At least I'm feeling a little bit better. Not great, but I've been worse. I've been worse. So that's that. So yeah, a bit of a short stream, but also, well, to be fair, it's also gonna be a short stream because I have schoolwork to do. Because my dumbass procrastinated. Life lesson, kids. Don't fucking procrastinate. Don't you drink my water? I, my cat has come to visit. Well, one of them. He says hi. He is snooping. That's how he got his name. He's a snoopy little guy. Hi, buddy. What you doing? What you doing, bud? You can't see him. He's he left. Okay. uh, I have 3 cats. They're all stupid little guys. Well, stupid little idiots. There's Snoopy, Bad Ears, and the Mama Cat. If you can guess why Mama Cat is named Mama Cat, congratulations. It shouldn't be that hard. But so, Snoopy and Bad Ears are 7. They'll be 8 in June, and then Mama Cat's around 8, 9ish because she's about like a year or 2 years older than the boys. Um, they're all super sweet little creatures, and I love them so much. And they're my precious little babies. They're my babies. They're my little creatures. I love them. They're just those little guys. They live in my house rent free, and they have no thoughts, head empty. Love that for them. Yeah, Snoopy got his name because when he was a little kitten, he'd snoop around in places he shouldn't, and so he would always just snoop around. And so he got his name because he was a snoopy little guy. And then Badger's got his name because as a kitten, his ears were way bigger than his head, and they looked like bat ears. So that's how he got his name. Mama Cat got her name because, well, Blake connect the dots. That's all I'm gonna say. Is just if you can connect the dots, congratulations. I'm not gonna explain it for you. Uh, All of them are very sweet little cats. And they are just the fluffiest little creatures. Bad Ears is the most affectionate little man. I swear to God, this cat will like just sit in your lap and like just demand you pet him. And he's so sweet, and he's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. He's a baby. He's done nothing wrong in his whole life, and he loves being held, which is weird for a cat, but he loves being held. He's just the sweetest little man. He's just a little guy, a little fella. And then Snoopy also is very sweet, very affectionate. Oh, he's right there. He's hearing me talk about him. Hi, buddy. Hi, boy. Come here, boy. Snoop. Here, buddy. Oh, he does not want to come and talk to me. But he was just sweet. He's so fluffy. He's just a little guy. Uh, he's got issues, but hey, nothing that impacts his quality of life. He's so sweet. He's just a baby. He's a big baby, but he's a baby. Hello, sibling. And he's just this weird little man in the whole wide world, and he deserves all the love and attention. He's also very food motivated. He likes to just snoop in areas he shouldn't, but he's a good boy. And then there's Mama Cat. Mama Cat's this tiny little thing. She's so small. She's such a baby. Oh, she's tiny. She's fluffy. She takes shit from nobody. Honestly, based. Because I too wish I could take shit from nobody. She takes shit from nobody. She is very much but she likes love and affection. Just gotta be on her terms. She's weird. She's small. She fits in a lot of spaces, and she likes hiding. She's also just a really, really sweet little girl, and she tolerates her sons. We used to have another cat, but he passed away recently because he just had some health issues, and we were like, okay, even if we fixed it for a second time, mind you. You know what? I'm not gonna be sad on stream. Let's not do that. He's a good boy, though. He was. He was a strange boy, but he was a good boy. I mean, it sucks. They didn't live long. But like, just would have been unfair to keep him alive if when A, there was no guarantee that the health issue he had would not reoccur again and again and again, and it would be unfair because to fix it you have to put him, under anesthesia and surgically put it back where it belongs, and to have to do that to him, every 3 to 4 weeks, that just wouldn't have been fair to him. So with our vet, we made the tough decision to have him put down, and that wasn't that long ago, and it kind of sucks, and it's sad, and I miss him, but I know that it was for the best, because it would have been unfair. It would have been unfair, even if it doesn't feel like it's fair, because he was just so young. He was only 3. He would have been 4 this year if in like July or August, but he was so young and just but what can you do? Sometimes life is just unfair. Sometimes life is just unfair, and it's not a good thing. It's not happy. It's not something you have to like about life that is unfair. But sometimes you just gotta accept it, you know? Doesn't mean you have to like accepting it, but you just gotta accept it. I don't like it. But hey, what can you do? What can you do? Because it's not like we could have done anything different. Because, like, we did everything the vet told us to after the first time it happened. Like, we were supposed to, and it just happened again. And even if we got it fixed again, there's no guarantee that it wouldn't just keep happening. So, I don't know. I don't want to be sad. Let's focus on something else. School's starting back up again. That's because, like, for some reason, in the spring semester for my college has a spring break, but there's no fall break, even though all of the surrounding colleges have a fall break. And it's weird, and it's like, why? Why? So that was nice though, because I got to stream on Monday. Because, like, for right now, I don't stream on Mondays, and that's just because I have a class on Monday, and then Tuesday I was stupid and scheduled an 8 a.m. class like a fucking idiot. Idiot. So I gotta be up at like 6 a.m. because I have to commute like a fair bit. Not like super long, but like 30 to 45 minutes to get down. So I gotta wake up at like 6 a.m., leave at like 6. What was that? Leave at like 6:45 to get there because it's an 8 a.m. class, and like just so I'm like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna stream on Mondays, at least for the time being. It's not even like a thing of, oh, I could stream in the mornings, because, like, no, I can't. School is weird. Pro tip about college, don't schedule morning classes. Unless you know you're a morning person, in which case, good for you, but also very weird of you to be a morning person. I'm just joking. If you're a morning person, you do you. But for the love of God, don't schedule 8 a.m. classes. Because then you're going to have to get, like, especially if you don't live on campus. If you live on campus, it might not be as bad. But, like, if you don't live on campus, you're going to have to wake up, get ready, and then commute. And that's not fun, because then you're going to have to wake up early. And it sucks. But hey, I can't, well, I mean, I'm not going to not unenroll, what's the word? Drop the class. That's for quitters, and also that would just mean I wasted money. Like, I don't want to waste money. That's stupid. Plus, the quicker I get my associates done, the quicker I can go get my bachelor's. So, yeah. I'm not gonna drop. And then I have chemistry, and chemistry, I don't like chemistry. I don't like my chemistry lecture, and, like, here's the thing, okay? This is gonna get into a tangent about fucking group work. I hate group work. And the thing is, like, oh, maybe you don't like, why do you hate group work? It's just working with a group. No, it's not. No, it's not. Like, listen. Group work and working as a group are not the same. They're not the same. I don't know how to, like, articulate it properly, but, like, here's the thing. My association with group work is school. And school group work, you get nothing done. Or if you do, you're the one person that everyone puts their work onto. It is a social interaction, and it doesn't actually teach you any of the skills, such as leadership, that you need to work as a group. That's not how group work works in like, school. Working in a group requires, leadership skills and, listening skills. And is not a social interaction, and ideally in group, working as a group, you split the work evenly. Like, you do this, I do that. Bob does this. Instead of just being like, oh, hey, Susan, you're really smart, so we're just gonna give you all the work. Ain't that fun, Susan? Oh, hey, the melons are done. Can we get 5 golden melons? on the first harvest. Almost. So close. So close. Okay, so that was 6 plus 6 plus 4. 16, right? 6 plus 6 is 12, and 12 plus 4 would be 16. If I did my math right. I think I did my math right. I can do math, I swear. I swear, chat, I can do math. I can read and I can do math. I swear, I promise. I'm a smart little guy. I got thoughts in my head. I swear. Yeah, that's my gripe about group work, because it's like, can you work in a group? Yes, I can. Doesn't mean I prefer it, but I can do it. But alright, it doesn't open until fucking 9 a.m. Like, listen, I can work in a group, but I cannot do group work. Like, because to me, those are two separate things. Working in a group and group work require two separate skill sets. And like it still bothers me, because like pros about my chemistry professor, he uses whiteboards, and I think that's a fun and engaging way to, force students to actually pay attention to a lecture. Cons. Why the fuck do you keep giving group work? Why? Why give group work? Why? Why? Like, why? Why? I'm so fucking bitter about this. And then, like, the worst part is he's like, okay, so here's the thing. I get accommodations. And my professor pulls me aside before the first test and is like, hey, I know it said on your accommodations that you get to take your test at at a testing center, because our college has one of this. He's like, could you try and take your first exam in the lecture hall and not at the testing center? And I'm like, okay, sure. So I tried that. Hi, Klondike! So I tried that, and I'm like, okay, that sucked ass. I felt like my like my ears were being scratched by chalk and scissors the entire time. But maybe it was just, I just had a bad day. Maybe it was just a bad sensory day, and the second exam will be better. Second exam, oh my god. Oh my god. And I don't know how to bring it up to him without feeling like a dick about it, because it's like, I don't want to inconvenience him, but also, my brain was not able to fully focus as well as it could have during that exam. And it's like, I know I get these accommodations. The thingy that the college gave me said so. The thingy that the college gave me. Like, I should use this, but I don't want to inconvenience people. Truly, I am just absolutely a disaster of a person, but it's okay. Everyone's gotta be a disaster of a person sometimes. Oh hey, I bought enough seeds. Oh, cat noise. Yes, Snoop. Come here, boy. Where are you? You wanna do the tape? There you are. Come here. Hi, boy. Here. Hi, buddy. Hi, bud. I have a cat. Guys, I have a cat. Oh my god, he's here. He's chilling. Hi, buddy. He is demanding I pet him, and he is purring. You are such a loud man. You're such a loud man. Did you know that, buddy? Did you know that? You're so loud. You're so loud. You're so loud. I love you. Good boy. Wait, what was that? Oh, okay, we're good. Oh, I love you, buddy. What you doing? What you doing, Newt? Mr. Newt? Mr. Newt Spagoot? What you doing? What you doing, buddy? You cannot see this adorable man. But he is just the cutest man. You're so cute. You're so cute. You're just a patootie. You're such a patootie. You're such a patootie. Are you gonna watch me play video games? Yeah, that's my laptop. Oh my god. Hi, buddy. Oh, bless you. Goodness gracious, you are you. That was a sneeze. Oh, I love you. I love you, you stinky old man. You stinky old man. You're getting old. Did you know that? You're getting old. You're almost 8, Bubs. You're almost 8, Snoop. Snooper, you're almost 8. How does that feel? How does it feel to know you're such an old boy? How does it feel? I'm sorry, chat. My cat is here. I love you guys. Don't get me wrong, but the cat wins. He is the bestest boy in the whole wide world. Yeah, that's why I set up the hops. He is such the bestest man. Oh, he is such the bestest man. You are so good. You're so well behaved. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Oh, I love my fucking idiot. You guys can't see him. I can see him, and I can very much pet him. I gotta post a photo of this man on Twitter. Because he's just so sweet. He is such a baby. He can do no wrong. This is such a good boy. He's just a perfect little guy. He's just a perfect little man. He can do no wrong. He is so perfect. Also, obligatory reminder, go hug your cat or dog. Go hug them. Let them know you love them. They're little guys. And they might not be in your life for forever, but you're in theirs for forever. Buddy, don't drink out of that. Buddy, Snoopy. Please tell me that. Oh. Okay, it's just water. You can drink out of that. Just don't knock it over, please. I love you. I love you so much. But pretty please. Oh my god. I need a photo of this. He's just sticking his head in a mug right now, drinking water. Truly peak cat behavior. Buddy. Oh, who followed? Someone followed. Oh, thank you for the follow, Klondike. Oh my god. I am just casually talking about my cat over here because he is just being ridiculous. He is so silly. I've had this little guy since he was born. That's a fun story. That's a fun story. Him and his brother have been a part of my family since they were little babies. Itty bitty babies. Oh, he left. Okay, bye. He left. The cat left. He is so sweet. He is so petite. He is so sweet. He is just a man. He is just a silly little guy. I love my cats. I love them so much. Like, they are just the softest creatures known to man, and I love them. They're my babies. The fickle nature of such beasts. Yeah. Although, to be fair, mine are mostly well socialized, because we've had the boys since they were babies. So, and we've been their only owners, so me and my family. So, and they've been around people since they were like literally born. Like, because they were born under my bed. I was like, it was summer break. It was like at the time, and like I had brought in their mother because she was pregnant stray, and I'm like, I don't want your babies to die outside. So I brought her inside, and she just had her children, and I remember hearing, I was like, huh, I think I hear meowing. Like not like adult cat meowing, but like kitten meowing under my bed. And I look and I'm like, holy shit, tiny things. And I go get my dad. I go get my dad because it's like late at night, and I'm like, Dad, the cat's having baby. Not the cat, but the kitty cat is having babies. And he's like, what? And that's the story of how I got well, technically there were four. We gave two of them to a close friend, not a close friend, a coworker of my mom's, one of my mom's coworkers, because she A has a lot of cats and B takes very good care of those cats. And that's how we got Pippin later on. Pippin is no longer with us. He sadly passed away earlier, not this month, but in early February because of medical issues. Sad that he had to go, but hey, it was probably for the best. But that's also how he got Pippin, is because of similar story, except this time it wasn't me who brought in a pregnant stray. This time it was my mom's coworker's granddaughter who brought in said pregnant stray, and they got kittens. So this, and that's how we got Pippin. This is like, hey, you guys want a kitten? And it's like, yeah, sure. So Pippin was a strange little beast. He was just this orange furball who, no matter how hard you try, would always get fleas. Like, we tried medication, we tried bathing him, we tried flea combing him. Didn't matter, always would end up with fleas. Despite our best attempts to make sure he did not have fleas. But he was just this strange little guy. He loved ice water. Oh, wrong rock. He loved ice water. So much so that we would just perpetually have this blue cup in the sink just filled with ice water for him to just drink out of. Like, he loved ice water. He was like, he wasn't an affectionate type, but like one of my fondest memories was I was really sick because I had back-to-back flu. This was like November 2022? Yeah, November 2022. I was just really fucking sick with the flu. And I remember I was just laying in bed, and Pippin just came into my room and would just lay on me. Like, I was like laying there sick and not feeling at all well. And he just came and he would purr and he'd lay on me and let me pet him. And I just remember that so fondly. Because even though he didn't really like being like, he didn't like attention like how the boys like attention, where the boys will be like, yeah, you can pet me. He was still affectionate in his own way. Mama Cat hated him. Mama Cat just hated him. Like, they would never get violent, but Mama Cat would just hiss at him if he got too close. And because Mama Cat and Snoopy look so much alike, because they're black cats and they're both long, they have longish fur. So from a distance, they look fairly similar unless you're looking up at them real close and it's like, oh yeah, Snoopy's fur is not as long. It's still long fur. It's not short fur, but it's not as long, and they have different eye colors, and also Mama Cat is just smaller. Smaller than her son. But Pippin would always try and play with her, and she did not like it, but Snoopy really loved Pippin. Snoopy and Pippin were really close. They would always, like, sleep together and snuggle with each other. It was really cute. And they were absolute, just the bestest buddies. Let's see. I miss Pippin. But hey, what can you do? But yeah, I love my cats. I've had cats for most of my life at this point. Well, not most, but the better part of my life, because I'm like 19. My cats are good. I've had my cats for almost 8 years at this point. And before that, I had an out. Because here's the thing: me and my mother are allergic to cats. So before that, we had an outdoor cat named Tiger, and she was sweet. She would always wait for me, um, by the door for when I came home from school, and sometimes I'd sneak her inside my room. She was so sweet. She was so nice. Um, Unfortunately, because she was an outdoor cat, one of our neighborhood has a lot of stray cats. Our neighbors, who are absolutely fucking not heretics. What's the word I'm looking for? Fanatic about they're fucking fanatical freaks about their lawn. They're fucking they're fucking prudes about their goddamn lawn. So even though the cats who were shitting in their flower beds were A, not just our cat, but B, like the 6 or 7 stray cats in the neighborhood, they decided that because our cat was the only cat who seemed to that they saw do this, even though was not the only cat in the neighborhood, mind you, and also was actually, owned by people. Gee, I like this pisses me off to this day. They were like, you know what? They specifically said, you know what? If we see your cat in our lawn again, we're gonna fucking kill your cat. Didn't say it as aggressively as that, but still threatened my cats. Not my cats, but my cat at the time. So one day, I come home from school. My cat's not waiting for me at the door, and I'm like, huh, that's weird. Oh, hey, Grace's life. Grace's life. I'm like, huh, that's weird, and I'm like, I tell my dad, and my dad's like, okay, well, she's an outdoor cat. She'll be back, by nightfall. She wasn't back by nightfall, and then my dad's like, okay, that's concerning. Maybe she'll be back soon, She'll be back. So Monday rolls around, and my dad's like, okay, I'll go contact the local shelter, and any other type of like rescues in the area to see if maybe someone mistakenly thought that she was a stray and brought them there. Nope. So then my dad goes and talks to this neighbor who, threatened my fucking cat. And he admits that, oh yeah, I took your cat and I had your cat put down. Why the fuck would you admit that? Especially knowing that, A, I was like a 5th grader at the time. Why? Who in their right mind thinks, what's a good thing to admit? That I killed a little kid's cat. That's a good thing. That surely won't piss the family off at me at all. Needless to say, to this day I still hate those fucking neighbors. Even though it's been literal years and I'm pretty sure the people who did that have moved out and someone new has replaced them, I still fucking hate those neighbors. Cause dude, why would you take a child's cat, and a cat that you specifically know was owned by somebody, and have it put down? Why? Why would you fucking do that? You fucking psychopath. I'm mad. I'm still mad about it to this day, because I was like, yeah, sure, I was like 10, 11 at the time. No, I was 10. Wasn't 11 yet, I was 10. I was 10 at the time. But I'm still fucking pissed about it. Was I 10? I was either... God, fuck it. I don't remember how old I was. Yeah, no, that is absolute... Yeah. That was, in fact, absolutely evil. Thankfully, those neighbors have not done a single thing to my cats since. Um, and to be fair, my cats now are not outdoor cats. Although, before I was educated in the fact that, indoor outdoor cats are equally as bad as outdoor cats, and, you should keep cats inside, or if you plan on taking them outside, keep them on a leash. Before I knew that, because I was like 10, 11 at the time, and Mama Cat was, a stray cat from outside we had brought inside to have children. Our cats were are indoor outdoor cats, and we've tried to, correct that and make them just indoor cats with no success. Absolutely zero success. But we tried and failed miserably to do that. But killing someone over minor. Yeah. Killing something over a minor inconvenience is a sin. A minor inconvenience at worst. They were merely present in something fun. No, yeah. Like, their reasoning was they were upset that cats were shitting in their flower bed. That, I kid you not, that was their fucking reasoning. That was their reasoning. Like, even though, there were 6 to 7 stray cats in the neighborhood, not counting, mind you, not counting my fucking cat, who was an outdoor cat, who they knew, was owned by us. So even though there were 6 or 7 strays in the neighborhood at the time, and they knew that cat, they knew, listen, because it was pretty clear, because A, cat would always be, would usually chill out on our property. B, I usually would hang out with said cat. C, we specifically told them, hey, this is our cat. After they said they threatened our cat because they thought our cat was the sole shitter of their sole shitter in their flower bed. Like, they knew that cat belonged to a family with children. And one of those children, me, was specifically very much emotionally attached to said cat. And they still went ahead. And to be fair, I don't know how true that is, because I heard this secondhand from my dad, mind you. But I would not put it past them to do that. Because, to be fair, people are fucking insane. Like, people are fucking insane. Like, I'm still mad about it, though. It's like, yeah, I've moved on, and I have 3 other beautiful children, aka cats. Cats at this point, who I love dearly and cherish greatly, and who, train. Who are doing well. But I'm still fucking mad about it. Like, because, dude, that was, like, the first childhood pet I can actually distinctly remember, and who I had for a long time, and who I had an emotional connection to. Because, like, when I was a baby, my parents had, like, a black cat named Midnight. But I was a baby, so I don't remember that. And that cat was my first cat I owned at the time. Oh, Wood. So, that cat meant a lot to me, because it was the first pet that was technically mine. Like, so I'm still fucking bitter about it. I'm still bitter about it. To this day. They better have committed to killing all wildlife within 5-mile radius of their home. God forbid a rabbit family moved in or something. I could hardly blame you. No, yeah. God, like the thing is, they didn't go after any of these stray cats in the neighborhood. They only went after, because keep in mind, they thought the sole reason there was cat shit in their flower bed was my cat. I kid you not. And to be fair, I could also just be misremembering a lot of things. Although I do distinctly remember that that cat was killed by those neighbors. I distinctly remember that part very clearly. So I could be misremembering the. Maybe they didn't say, they thought it was only our cat. Maybe they were like, hey, we know there's other cats, but your cat specifically is your problem, so you make sure it doesn't go on our property. Which, like, because keep in mind, at the time, and to this day, me and my family, well, me and my mom, are allergic to cats. And at the time, because at the time, no cats were allowed in the household. Because, cat allergies. Like, so at the time, we didn't really have that much control, because this was an outdoor pet cat. We fed it, we watered it, we made sure, it had a place to live. Like, because she would chill out in our garage, because that's where she would, like, live. And also, occasionally, I'd sneak her into to the house. But I wasn't supposed to do that. But we took care of that cat. We fed said cat. And, like, they knew it was someone's pet. That is, I think, one of the saltiest things I am. Like, and that's saying something, because I was bullied in middle school, dude. You think I'd be more salty about that? Nope. No, I'm still salty about a cat from, like, 8 years ago. You'd think, oh, surely you would hold a grudge against the people who bullied you in middle school, or surely you would hold a grudge against other people who fucked up your life in a significantly meaningful manner. Nope. I am still salty and hold a deep-seated grudge over a cat. I mean, a very fair grudge, mind you, but still, it's just funny when I think about it, because it's like, yep, I have a grudge over a cat, not over bullying, and not over being bullied. Nope, that's more of a, like, mild fear. Whenever I see, nope, I have a deep-seated grudge and hatred over a cat. It's both sad and funny. Sunny. Wait, no. Not sunny. Sad and funny. How would you combine sad and funny? Like, the obvious answer would be, like, sunny. Because you'd replace the F and funny with the F and funny with an S. But that doesn't really work too well. Second logical answer, I think, would be probably Sanny. Like, you replace the F and the U in funny with an S and an A from sad. Or maybe it would be like FUD. I mean, with bullying, you can understand perhaps that person had a lot going on themselves, but killing someone's innocent pet is just malevolent, not to excuse bullying, but no. Like, the thing is with, like, bullying and even other fucked up things that happened in my life, it's like, to a degree, even if I dislike those people nowadays, it's like, I can kind of partially be like, well, okay, maybe they had issues going on in their home life, or, in the case of the person who did something really bad to me that I don't want to bring up, because it's, A, very sad for a stream, and B, at least with bullying, it's, like, a more relatable experience. Like, oh, well, they went through it when they were, a child, so maybe they think it's okay. That type of things. But, like, with killing someone's pet is one of the few things I think that there is no way you can actually reconcile that. Like, with bullying, it's like, oh, they have a lot of issues. With abuse, you can, to some degrees, it's like, oh, well, they had a lot of issues, and also they experienced as a child, which also maybe influenced how they reacted as an adult. But with, like, killing someone's pet, there is no way to rationalize that, because it's like, what? You felt threatened by a fucking cat? Get a grip, dude. Get a grip. Like, Like, there's no way to rationalize killing someone's pet. Like there's a lot of things you can rationalize in the world to like so you're not permanently angry at someone. Because like here's the thing, I don't think you should forgive everyone for everything they've done to you, but I think at some point you've got to stop being actively angry at that person. Because it's like, yeah, I'm still upset about what happened to me, but I can't go back and change that. That person was always gonna, be a dick in some way. And a lot of things have underlying reasons. Like for example, you know how abuse is a cycle, like that type of thing. Like, because some people who are abused don't ever realize they're abused and go on thinking what happened to them was normal, and so they do it to other people. And so, like, to some degree, it's like, yeah, knowing that I can still be upset by what happened to me, but I can, kind of like rationalize it. Well, okay, it's not my fault, and that person, But like, the thing is, I think that's it. I think it's like, with every other bad thing that I think has happened in my life, because believe me, I've gone through a lot, a lot of shit. With every other bad thing that happened in my life, I can kind of rationalize it to some degree with what I know about, like, how the world works. Like, oh yeah, some people, the cycle of abuse is a thing. Like, oh, bullying, a lot of people who are bullied, might, have been bullied themselves or, have something going on with their home life. But I think with the fact that specific fact that someone, the whole thing of like, wow, this person killed my cat. I have never been able to like come up with a rational excuse for that. I've never, not an excuse, but like a rational like rational rationale. that, but like a rational like kind of like underlying reason why someone would do that. And it's been 8 years at this point. And to this day, I've still not come up with like a rational, like logical reason of like, okay, this happened because XYZ. But with other things in my life that have gone wrong, it's like, well, okay, that wasn't necessarily my fault or anyone's fault. That was just because, for some reason, my body sucked, or well, this wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the people who bullied me. But they probably had something else going. They probably had issues in their personal life, like, But that's the one thing I think that sticks with me. Even it's not even a traumatic thing that sticks with me, because like it's one of those things that just sticks with me as like a grudge type of thing, because it has no like meaningful impact on my life. It has not traumatized me in ways that other things have, but like it still sticks with me in a way, because whenever I think about it, I just get mad. But I don't think about it very often. It's one of those things that I don't think about it often enough for it to actually have a meaningful impact in my life. Ah. Man. How did we just, wait, how long have I been talking about that? Oh my god. Enough with my deep-seated hatred of a specific person who did one specific bad thing to me. Let's see. New Stardew Valley update's coming out soon. That's gonna be fun. I'm excited for that, because that's gonna be exciting to see all of the things. Because even though it's not necessarily a big, super major update, there's still a lot of fun things coming, like, in that. Pardon for spurring you on. No, you're good. You're good. So that's gonna be fun. Pokemon ZA. I feel like I've talked about this in a past stream, but I'm excited for that because I have a fair bit of nostalgia for Gen 6, because it's not my first Pokemon games, It's not my first Pokemon games, because my first Pokemon games were Pokemon White 2 and, well, Pokemon White 2, so Gen 5, but the Gen 5 sequels, not the Gen 5. Uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Gen 5 originals, I guess. It's as good as it might get in terms of wording. But I never beat those games because I was a child at the time. I was a child, and I got stuck at the very cave, because you have to go down that cave to go fight Kyurem. I got stuck there, and I didn't know how to get down to, like, go fight Kyurem. So I just never beat the game. But Pokemon Y was the first game I ever beat as a child. So I do have a bit of fun nostalgia for that, so I'm kind of excited for to see what ZA does. I also liked Legends Arceus a lot because it's a fun game. It's got a little bit more of a mature storyline in some aspects, and also it's got fun gameplay. I wish they'd... That's the one thing I wish about Scarlet and Violet, is that I wish you could sneak up on Pokemon and catch them without having to battle them. I wish they kept that for Scarlet and Violet. Because, like, Scarlet and Violet, it's fun. I don't... Like, it's fun, it's interesting, but some parts of it, I think, could have been better worked. I think the Operation Starfall storyline was okay. I mean, I definitely didn't hate it, and I definitely could understand to some degree the motivations of the characters in that storyline, because it's like, yeah, bullying sucks. I too would probably, I wouldn't say probably, because I was a scared little child, so I never really fought back. Because, like, I didn't want to get in trouble. Didn't want to get in trouble. Nostalgia. Yep, nostalgia. Nostalgia's a hell of a thing. It's like, nostalgia can do a lot for a person, as well as, like, reflect how people look at a certain thing, a certain media franchise. Like, okay, so I should preface this by saying I've never liked Harry Potter. Even before I knew J.K. Rowling was who she is. Even before that, in middle school, I just did not like Harry Potter. Like, I read the first 2 books, and I tried to read the rest of them. I just could not do it. And because, A, there were so many things about the plot. Because, like, here's the thing. When you start analyzing the plot of Harry Potter, you start realizing there's a lot of holes and issues with the actual series. And also, you can especially see that now because there's a lot of things that just... like, just, it's like, wow, why do you keep retconning these things? Why? It's like, what? What? Like, but A, the plot kind of had a lot of holes when you started looking at it. And B, the characters felt really bland. Now, here's the thing. I think J.K. Rowling's world building is incredible. She manages to make an incredibly immersive world that I think drew a lot of people in. But when you look at the characters, like, it's like, okay, Harry Potter is the chosen one, and he's brave. That's it. That's it for Harry Potter's characterization. He's the chosen one, he's brave, and he was abused as a child. Congratulations. You figured out the Harry Potter. It's like, Ron Weasley is Harry Potter's best friend, and he's poor. Hermione's the smart one. That's it. That's it. That is the characterization of the main 3 characters. And, like, it goes even further than that, because it's like, oh, Draco is evil, and he's Harry's rival. Not rival, but, like, enemy. It's like, oh, Snape is this dark, brooding professor who doesn't like Harry for some reason, and you later find out why, and it's like, wow, you don't like a child for those specific reasons? Wow. Incredible character development. It's just bad. But then you have the movies. And the movies do so much for making Harry Potter an enjoyable series. Because hear me out. A lot of people very much like the movies. And a lot of people will go to bat for the movies. Because the movies are actually okay. The movies do a better job at A, characterizing the characters, and B, making the plot make sense than the books do. And you can tell it. So I think the main reasons a lot of people enjoy Harry Potter in the modern day is because A, nostalgia, and B, the movies. Because hear me out, how many millennials do you know that actually like the book series and don't like the movies? Hear me out. How many people do you know who have A, watched the movies, and B, read the books and preferred the books over the movies? I'm sure there are some people. I'm sure. Because, like, there's got to be at least someone who is like that. But a lot of people really fucking like those movies. And to be fair, the movies are good. The movies are better than the books. And a lot of people remember it fondly because it's like, oh, it's this book series that I read as a child. And yeah. A lot of people die for nostalgia. It's why a lot of people like Gen 1 in Pokemon, but don't like the newer generations. They have so much nostalgia for the older generations of Pokemon that they don't like the newer generations. And to be fair, there's also a lot more complexity to that. Like, the newer generations are... Oh, hey, it's the Demetrius cutscene. Hi, Basili. I have some news for you. A few days ago, I made a breakthrough in my research on the local environment. I'll spare you the technical details. No! Give me the technical details! Give me your technical details! Demetrius! No! Get to the point. You know that empty cave over there, a little ways to the west? Well, I have a way to turn it into something useful for both of us. I'd like to set up a cave that attracts some local species. That way I can observe them in a more controlled environment. And you can harvest whatever products they produce. I can either set up the cave to attract mushrooms or fruit bats. The bats will sometimes leave fruit for you to collect. Alright, I'll go set up that for you right now. It shouldn't take any time at all. Thank you for letting me do this. But nostalgia's a hell of a thing. Because, here's the thing. I keep saying here's the thing, but I don't actually elaborate. Because, a lot of people like Harry Potter because of the nostalgia. A lot of people like Warrior Cats because of the nostalgia. And to be fair, I like Warrior Cats too, but oh my god, there are a lot of problems with the books. Which, to be fair, also comes from the fact that the books are written by multiple people. Yeah, not Harry Potter, wrong book series. Warrior Cats, as much as I love it, the books do have a lot of problems, especially when it comes to keeping characters consistent. Because, surprise, that's what happens when you have multiple authors for one book series. Nobody can keep anything consistent. Nobody can. And, it's great. The fandom does joke about it a lot, though. Because fandom's like, wow, sure is great knowing this character. It's why a lot of people like FNAF. Although, to be fair, FNAF is still going as a franchise, kind of. So, let me rephrase that. That's why a lot of people like the older FNAF games really well. It's because of nostalgia. Nostalgia can do a lot for people. It's also why Nintendo keeps doing things like making special forms for Charizard. Because they know a lot of their fans are going to bank on nostalgia. And to be fair, yeah, nostalgia can do a lot. But also, nostalgia can really blind you to the problems of a game, or a book, or a story. The Harry Potter movies are good, but the books fucking suck. But the minute you start saying Harry Potter actually isn't that great of a book series, putting aside any bias towards J.K. Rowling, people will call you a heretic. And people will be upset, like, what do you mean you don't like Harry Potter? I don't like Harry Potter. That's what I mean. I don't like Harry Potter, not because of J.K. Rowling as a person. I disliked Harry Potter as a book series before we even knew J.K. Rowling was the way that she is. Like, oh, J.K. Rowling's a turf. Yeah, that's not why the books suck. The books suck because the characters are very flat. The story, when you analyze the plot at a level deeper than just reading a book and thinking, wow, this story sure is interesting because it takes place in a fantasy world, the plot makes no sense when you start analyzing it. It's like, how does this counterspell, like, to be fair, I also don't remember half of the fucking Harry Potter plot at this point, but I just remember as a child reading it and, like, going, like, not a child, but like a middle schooler reading it and going, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And that's coming from the guy who was a fan of Warrior Cats as a child. Like middle school me was obsessed with Warrior Cats. Like, to be fair, I was also obsessed with Rick Riordan because here's the thing, I fucking love Percy Jackson. I hate the movies, but I love Percy Jackson because aside from both nostalgia, I have issues. Specifically, as a child, before I actually knew I had autism, because surprise, wow, I now know I have autism from a bunch of, just talking with a bunch of doctors and going to therapy, and it's like, wow, you sure seem autistic. It's like, wow, I do? Really? No one ever told me that. Although in hindsight, it makes a lot of the very few things I remember about my childhood, specifically my early childhood. I remember a decent chunk of middle school. Makes a lot of sense in hindsight. It's like, wow, I'm autistic? You sure about that, Chief? And then I think about it and I'm like, no, that makes sense. No. Stop. Don't you dare. Fucking bugs. Oh my god. Like, here's the thing. But also, as a child, I had an ADHD diagnosis, and to be fair, probably do. Checks out as well. And also, there's a pretty relative comorbidity rate between autism and ADHD, which makes sense because autism is very genetically linked. One of the things about ADHD is that there is to some degree, a genetic linkage. You're welcome, scientific research. So here's the thing. It makes sense. But as a child who had ADHD, seeing characters who have ADHD and it's not necessarily portrayed as a completely bad thing or completely good thing, like, because in the book it's like, oh, it sucks in this specific environment, but in this environment it can be useful. And seeing it in, like, media as something, like, meaningful, that kind of, like, sparked, like, a great happiness within me as a child, because it's like, wow, someone who has similar issues to what I do, in a book, made for kids, written in a way that's relatable. Whippy. So I love Percy Jackson. I haven't read it in a long time, but I just remember middle school me fucking loved that shit. But love Percy Jackson. I loved the Warrior Cats series as a kid. And now as an adult, I kind of laugh at it because, yeah, ooh, funny war cats, but also at the same time, there are so many issues with the Warrior Cats book series, part of which spawn from the fact that it's written by multiple people under the same pseudonym. Like, I've always loved Minecraft. I remember fondly in early middle school before I discovered pirating. before I discovered piracy. Was Percy Jackson neurodivergent? Yeah, canonically in the book series, half-bloods have, at least Percy Jackson. I think it might apply for all half-bloods. I'm not specifically sure, but I remember Percy Jackson is canonically mentioned to have ADHD and then dyslexia. And in the books, it's characterized as a bad thing in a school environment, but in like the Camp Half-Blood, it's like, oh, you can read ancient Greek because of your dyslexia. And you're good at battling because of your ADHD. And, you know, that helps you stay alive. And I remember seeing that, it's like, wow, you mean to tell me that this thing I struggle with, even though in this specific environment, isn't always a bad thing? I didn't know that. That's awesome. And to be fair, I mean, yeah. Like, who'da thunk? Who'da thunk? Huh. Because, I mean, at least it makes me somewhat entertaining. Because it's like, I always have at least some degree of energy, even when I don't feel the greatest. And I can talk for hours upon hours on end about things, but mostly things that interest me. But wait, oh, right, I was talking about things I liked from my childhood. Minecraft, but before I understood how piracy worked as a child, I obviously now well understand how piracy works and how not to fuck shit up when pirating. But as a child, I remembered I would play this knockoff version of Minecraft. And I remember it so fondly. And then I learned how piracy worked. And I actually ended up pirating Minecraft Pocket Edition. Because at the time, I didn't have my own designated PC. And now, I mean, I still don't have a PC, but I have a laptop. And this thing works well enough for what it does. Oh, wait, no, these don't go here. Oh, yeah, I can sell one of those. But I remember very fondly liking Minecraft. And to be fair, that checks out, because I'm a Zoomer. Not, like, I grew up in the peak era of, like, the 2010s, when Minecraft was everywhere. Like, I am surprised, though, by the fact that somehow, despite having very little restrictions on internet access, I did not end up getting either groomed or exploited as a child. despite my well, at least not online. Despite the fact that online I had unrestricted internet access, I apparently just got lucky in not ever getting into getting hurt. It's funny because I mean, it's not really funny. It's just I got luck. Maybe not super great luck, but hey, I got luck to some extent. Not sure why. It doesn't apply to things that actually matter. It just applies to making sure my brain does not get more fucked up when I eat it. God, I want fruit. Okay. I don't have fruit in the house, but it's break time because I'm gonna get water. Okay, so Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm not wait. Oh shit. I'm not dead. I just yeah. Okay. Alright, I've watered everything. Okay. Okay, pick up the fruit. Okay. I was talking about nostalgia earlier. uh, what's something that I'm not nostalgic for that I'm interested, that I've been playing for a long time? Oh, okay. So something I've been playing in terms of a game for a long time that I'm not necessarily nostalgic for, but I I can reminisce fondly about how it used to be, and how I'm so glad that it has fucking changed and not just stagnated. It's a web game called Flight Rising. It's incredibly fun. I absolutely love this game. So it's been around since 2013, and I've been playing it since 2018, like late-ish 2018. And it's a pet collecting game, kind of not similar to Neopets, but kind of like in the same vein. And you collect dragons, and it's not just collecting dragons. There's a lot of other things you can do in it, but it's the main thing is you collect pretty dragons, and that's it. That's the game. That's goodbye. Like, I love it so much, and I it's so fun in a weird way of like, wow, this is you can either grind a bunch of things in the game, like there's like fairground mini games, there's a whole ass a player run economy of sorts. Oh my god, these fucking bugs. Die, please. Pretty please, just die already. Oh, thank god, they're dead. Like there's a player run economy, which is very interesting. I do not really keep that up to date with it. I'm just like, okay, I have thing, I sell thing around same price as other people sell thing. I good. you can you can basically just try to get like your dream dragon through the process of like breeding, genetically modifying your dragon using the power of scrolls that make it have certain genes. Although it's not called genetic modification, I like to think of it as that because that's kind of what it is. It's very fun. It's very long-term investment. It's the easiest way to describe it. Like, the thing is, it takes a long time to get not good at the game, but to get what you want in the game. If you're going for like a dream dragon, it's like breeding dragons has like a cooldown of so many days depending on your dragon's breed. It takes a long time to like, because here's the thing, if you keep your dragons fed for 3 days in a row above 80%, then for every day you keep it above that 80% threshold after the first 3 days, you earn one of the game's premium. You earn one of the game's premium currencies called a gems, and it takes time to earn gems. Now, to be fair, you can also sell dragons that you've bred that you don't want to keep for gems. And pro tip for that, if you do want to go play the stupid game that I adore so much, is if you want to do that, basically, unless you really want people to keep your dragons long term, just sell them for 5 gems. That sounds like ridiculous. Like, what? That's so little money. No, trust me, it builds up. Like, because if you have 5 if you have 5 dragons that you're selling, each for 5 gems. Number one, they sell incredibly fast if you put them at like 5 gems. And number two, 5 times 5, that's 25 gems right there. And the more you get into the game, the more you're gonna want to have those. So early game, just breed dragons and sell them for 5 gems apiece and save your fucking money. Your in-game money. Because, yeah, you can technically buy the gems, which, I mean, pros, you're supporting an indie game development team, even if it's just a web-based mobile browser game. Cons, you're spending money on something you can easily get through other means in the game. And to be fair, they also don't push it a whole lot as well. Because, like, they just generally don't push it a lot. Because I don't think they really want to have a type of game where it's like, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm looking for a word and I can't find the word, but I know there's a word for it. They don't want kind of like Genshin Impact where it's like, spend your money so you can get all of the pretty anime girl. They want a game where it's like, hello, interact with your fellow players via things like the forums or the in-game economy. Play our fun mini games we have made for you that are completely free to play, like Mahjong. They do in fact have a free mini game of Mahjong called Mistral Mahjong, and it's very fun. It's it's so ridiculously simple because it's a single player Mahjong, and so it's very fun, and I fucking love it because it's so simple and it's also incredibly fun. It's incredibly fun. God, I keep saying that I really have to play it on stream at some point, but I absolutely have to. Because it's so fun. Is it a very niche thing? Yeah, but hey. We fun max. We are not here to be popular, we are here to fun. We are here to have fun and maximize that fun. You know? We got bread. Let's get this bread, chat. You got the bread. It's a baguette. It's very tasty. Here, watch as I eat this dumpster bread. Yummy! Alright, honk shoe time. In-game, not in real life. Okay. I said I was gonna keep this a short stream, so I think I'm gonna go till Sunday in game, and then I'm gonna call it. Cause I want to be asleep before 1 a.m. tonight. Cause I gotta get up tomorrow at like at least 8 a.m. Preferably 8 a.m. Because I gotta make sure I got all my stuff done. Because I have lab at 2 tomorrow. So I gotta make sure I got all my stuff done in advance of that. Make sure I print out my pre-lab, do that. And then I gotta go, obviously, to class and do class. So it's gonna be a short stream. So we're gonna go until Sunday. We're gonna, and then after we finish up Sunday in game, we're going to end stream. And hopefully that's that's long enough. And if we finish before, hopefully by the time that's done, we can go right into Grace. Because right now she's live playing Kerpleth. Is that how you pronounce it? Kiplerth. So after that we can go raid into her. It's not a big raid, but hey, it's a raid. You guys can go watch Grace because she's fun. She's a fun person to go watch. Plus, she likes to pop in and watch me sometimes, and she also gave me my first raid on Thursday. That was fun. That was insane because it was towards the end of the stream. It's towards the end of the stream, and end of the stream, and it was crazy. It was crazy, dude. All right, we have the farm, not the farm, the thing now. Fruit. Excellent. More fruit, more fruit. Oh, we should keep the blackberry, shouldn't we? Because isn't that a part of the fall foraging bundle? Let me look. Yeah, it is. Blackberry, hazelnut, wild plum, and then common mushroom. Yeah. Oh my god. It's sleepy time, but not right now. We got stuff to do. Oh right, I should go have Robin build us a silo. So that way we can work towards getting a coop and get chickens. And also so I can get rid of some of this grass. Yomp yomp heap. Bump. Bum bum. It should be everything, I think. I don't know. I hope that's everything we need. It might not be. I hope it is. Let me move my mic a little closer to my mouth, like this. Hopefully that makes it a little louder. Also, I'm trying to be a little bit quieter because it's like it's midnight where I am, and all my family is probably asleep. I hope. All my family should be asleep. Okay. We build. I'm gonna put it up here because eventually, when we get the stable. Okay, I'll start working on a new silo first thing tomorrow morning. Right, as I was saying, eventually when we get the stable, which probably won't be for at least a little while, but when we get the stable, I want to put it right next to the house. That way I can easily just, what's the word I'm looking for? Easily just... lock out the door, hop on the horse, let's go. But right, okay, yeah, it's late. I don't have anything for the fish tank, do I? I don't think so. Get you. I think I have that, which I need for the what's it called? Like construction bundle. But then I also need hardwood, and I need like 10 of that. Ugh. Wait. bombs. I know. Probably not the best use of all of my copper. But you know what? Oh, that did not work. That did not work at all. So I just wasted all my copper for nothing. Oops. Well, maybe not all of my copper. I do have a shit ton of geodes I can go process. Oh, wow. That's a big yawn. That's a big yawn. Hmm. Okay. Uh. Oh, what the Jesus? Stromatolite. Oh, I can make it fun colors. Alright, you guys get to be. Oh, wait, I can make you purple like gram staining. Or I can make you red like blood auger. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make you purple. Hooray! Oh, oh, what the Jesus? Why is it scrolling across the top? Okay. Hooray! We have a goal now. I just figured out how to do that. Just figured out how to do that. So now we have a little goal. Join the army today. But not the people army. The people army's not what we want. Eggplant, parmesan, hazelnut. Have I already had a sandfish for the community bundle? No. Wait, wrong thing. Where's the thing? There's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna grab the sandfish while I'm here. It's a lot of money, but it's an investment. So those are some community center investments right there. Woo! Yeah, we're investing. Ugh. Can't believe I just now figured out how to set a little goal, like goals. That's fun though, because now I have a goal. That's the 50 of you. That's my goal. It's gonna be a long-term goal, but hey, fuck it, we ball, as the kids say. Can't believe how much I've grown in such a short span of time. Because it's like I'm not even fully debuted yet. I'm still pre-debut. Like, can't imagine how much I'll grow once I have like a better model. Because I probably won't start with a live 2D model. Because if I'm gonna do live 2D model, I want to upgrade stuff like my computer setup and also have some money so I can commission an artist to have that. but I will probably start with a better PNG tuber. Like, I'll probably use like a better PNG tuber because I like my little model right now. It's pretty cute. It's pretty fun, but that definitely could have a little bit more articulation, if you know what I'm saying. Like a little bit more movement, a little bit more expressivity, a little bit cleaner looking. Definitely want that. uh, but I'm still pre-debut, and like I already have 22 people who want like follow me. That's insane. That's insane. Like that many people want to see my antics. Like that many people want to like keep posted on what I'm doing. That's insane to me. It's incredible type of insane though. It's like that the type of insane that like you're very like excited about. Like wow, that's insane, but like it's insane in a good way. It's insane in a very exciting way, I think. Because like wow, that's a lot of people, and I haven't even been streaming for a month. Like 22 people already. Like wow, that's a lot of people. Thank you. Can't wait to see how many people I have by the end of the year. Like if it's 50, I'm happy. Like because that's awesome if I get 50. If I get above 50, that's also awesome, but I don't really think I'm going to get more than like 50 in a year. Not because I'm like negative about it, but because like that's a really big goal. That's a really big goal for like someone who's starting and doesn't even have like a proper model. Like but I think we can definitely hit 50 in a year. 50 is definitely a reasonable one, I think. Let me just pop that in there. 50 is a really reasonable goal, I think. Definitely a very I think it's a reasonable long-term goal for like the time being. Cuz like I'm a college student right now. So I don't have the like a whole lot of time to get like work on like a better model. So I'm probably going to be the cat. Basili the cat for a little bit. A little bit longer. Although hopefully I'll have a little bit of an upgrade soon. Because I plan on making a PNG Tuber Plus model soon. Not right now, and probably I want to say that I hopefully will have that by the end of the year. Maybe even by like July, I'd say. But definitely not in the upcoming months, no way. I've got college to do, man. You got college. College takes time. Oh, I forgot that's how ancient seeds look in this. That's so cool. Alright. Give me my pickaxe. Process some geodes. Okay. Okay. You have to actually click. I thought you could just hold. Mud. Oh, that's called clay. Why do I keep calling it mud? Coal. More stone. Oh! What's this? Sandstone. Yeah, sandstone. Nice. Oh, this is a thunder egg. Oh, and a little dwarvish helmet. More coal. More stone. Let me just... Oh, that's a pretty... Oh, that's slate. Slate's so pretty in this game. Oh, this is calcite. This is granite, I think. This is malachite. That's more clay. And then this is... Oh, shit, that's good. That's some iron ore. That's good. That's really good. Let's go drop off some of our stuff. The good old Gunther. Alright, and then we put the helmet. And we win. Wait. Starfruit, Standing Geodonite, not on Eco Hill. Okay. Man. Sucks that we don't have 13 days, otherwise we could grow a starfruit. Or 12 days even, because then we could grow some melons. Ancient seed. Wow, that's... Do ancient seeds die? It sounds so ridiculous, but like, do they die when the season changes? That's what I need to know. You can go sell that. Okay. I think in terms of decoration, I think this would be fun. Let me sit down. Oh, there it is. It's so pretty. I forgot how much I love it. It's so pretty. Then you just gotta find a wall to put this one on. Yes, I know it can't be placed there. Can I place it here? Yeah, there we go. Alright. And now let's do some fishing. Wait, that's not where I keep my fishing rod. Fishing! There we go. Hi, Robin. Love you. Crop research. And then... Oh, I haven't done Jody's request yet, but I do have what I need to do Jody's request. Just gotta do it at some point. I gotta do it at some point. Not sure when that point will be, but at some point. Oh, fruit. Yippee. I got a grape. If you take out the G and the R in grape, you get ape. And the developer of this game is called Concerned Ape. Wait, no, that's not how you fish. No, stop pointing me in that direction. Game, come on. Wait, if you replace the G with a C, you get crepe. But not spelled right. Okay, replace the G with a C, you get, and then you replace the A with an E, you get crepe. I can't believe I forgot how crepe is spelled. Although, to be fair, I've never had a crepe. Wait, no, get back. No. No, not the fish. Okay. Yeah, man. That's right. Get caught. Get caught, idiot. Come on. Yeah. Oh, that's a carp. Yippee. Did you know carps are invasive in America? I think it's America? No, yeah, they are invasive in America. They're an invasive species in America, I think. If I'm remembering right, because I don't think... I know they're not invasive in Asia, or, but I know they're invasive in America. And that's why you should eat carp. Just make sure you catch it locally. Oh, hey, we got an achievement. Uh, is carp invasive in America? Invasive carp in southeastern waters. Okay, so yeah, carp are invasive in America. So eat carp. You should eat carp. That's what I'm saying. It benefits your local ecosystem, especially if you fish it up yourself or you get it from a local fisherman. Because then you're getting rid of an invasive species? An invasive species of fish. Oh, hey. That's 3 of the fish we need for the lake fish bundle. Right there. Wow. We can go put them away. In their place of belonging. In the fish tank. Fish. I love when you have like enough fish or like almost all of the items so that you can do it in like the correct order. Because then you don't have to do it in a weird way. You know? Alright. Okay. It's like 11, 12:30 p.m. a.m., not p.m. I can't even get my time straight. Well, I think it's time that I go to bed. Not only in game, but in real life. Because I should go to sleep. Alright. Let's save the game. Wait, did I remember to water my plants? Did I remember to water them? Oh shit. Oh shit, did I remember to water them? Okay, well, dude. It looks like I did. Okay. Alright. It is bedtime, my dudes. So, let's go raid. Ah, I can't raid Graves. Well, alright. Tried to raid, can't. Alright. I'm gonna go I'm gonna go to bed. I'm not live tomorrow, but I will be live on. Let's see. When am I live again? When am I live again? Boop 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 boop. I'll be live Tuesday at 10:30 p.m. with some Pokemon Platinum. So, until then, have a good day, have a good night. Remember to drink water, hug your pets, and I will see you all on Tuesday. Bye bye.